Welcome, Bobcat Nation, to another edition of our Coach's Corner. With me in this edition is head coach of the men's and women's cross country teams, Jesse Skiles, also assistant SID. So I got to make sure I get plugged in there for you. So you're more than just a cross country coach now. So we spoke to you a couple weeks ago and kind of went over the whole ordeal of you're making the transition from track and field coach to assistant SID and also coaching the cross country team. So if anyone kind of wants to play catch up on that. You can go to our new YouTube channel and find our first video with Coach Skiles. But let's kind of focus on the cross-country aspect of things today. You open up Thursday.
Yep.
It's officially here. I know that you're out at the Buchanan Alliance Church for those that are local. You're going to compete in the Route 33 Cup Thursday. What's the start time for that?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock, the women run, 6:30 the men. And we'll have a little award ceremony at 7, and we'll have a fellowship dinner with some local restaurants there.
Okay, great.
We'll have that out there at the pavilion out there about 7:15, 7:20. We're excited to have the schools coming in.
All right, and it's called the Route 33 Cup for an obvious reason. These are teams on Route 33. It's you, Glenville State, and oh my gosh, I forgot the third one. Deanie. How could I forget Davidson Elkins? So it's going to be a fun meet. Like I said, 3 schools that are all attached to Route 33. What are you looking for in this first meet?
I think we're looking to, the fellowship of the 3 schools is the main thing for me because, like I said, it's former assistants of mine at both those schools, and they're doing great jobs, tremendous jobs, and just for all of us to get together, mainly. It's with D&E, their men put it on us really put it on us over at Bridgewater last year, and their women's team's vastly improved. And their men's team's improved from where they were. I mean, they're ranked ahead of Findlay. They're in the upper division of that the GMAC, which is a great league. And Glenville's they've taken some positive strides, and I think just all of us getting together, a good low key thing, a good little we're trying to do this as 5K and a looping fan friendly type atmospheres to get all the programs together.
Now it's going to be at the Buchanan Alliance Church, and for those that are familiar with cross-country programs, that used to be your old home course. Things happened, you weren't able to keep the course, but how much fun is it going to be to go back there this Thursday?
A lot of memories. I mean, it's 17 years worth of memories out there. We haven't been out there since 2008, but
has it been that long? It doesn't seem like it's been. Okay, it doesn't feel like it's been that long. So
yeah, but the course as it was is not there anymore.
Right.
There's houses and a cell phone tower and that property, but around the softball field and the pavilion, that main part there, that is still there. We still run some practices out there, and the track team does as well. And we're going to run some loops, and it's going to be really nice. I'm excited for what the atmosphere is going to be like. Yeah.
And I know I heard you in the office talking about going out and marking off the course. I'm sure that'll be fun too, just to kind of go back out there and get the course ready.
Yeah, it's good memory. It's going to be a whole lot easier than in the old days. Than push mowing the whole thing. This time we just got to mark a loop. But it's going to be, again, going back to Coach Edwards and Coach Spino and Coach Piles and Coach Myers, the jobs they're doing, I'm just excited to have that evening with them.
Yeah. Now, the MEC preseason polls came out last week. They're up on the website if anyone wants to take a look at them. Your Lady Bobcats were second. How much stock do you put in those? Is it motivation that you weren't first? Most coaches don't want to be first because that kind of puts a target on your back, but just speaking on the women's behalf, what are your thoughts on that?
We shouldn't be first. I mean, Wheeling beat us.
Right.
Bad last year, and all 5 of those girls are back, and they've added 2 good ones, and they just missed one of nationals. I mean, on paper, we're not close to them at all. So, we're, as far as, being ahead of Concord, I mean, they're really solid. I think it's, we have a solid team, but by no means, somebody voted for us.
Right.
I mean, and so it, but I don't know, unless they know something we don't. I mean, Wheeling is loaded. I mean, with Kelsey Chambers and Caitlin Workman going to nationals and Fallon Doyle, Lindsay Sheffel, Jennifer. I mean, it's, they've added Jordan Delaney from Magnolia. It's a great team. And so, we're going to just run as fast as we can and see where the chips fall.
Right. And then on the men's side, they were picked 3rd. Thoughts on that?
I was surprised, you know, because Wheeling, I thought they'd be ahead of us. I really thought we'd be fourth. You know, we lost some key people, a couple all-conference performers, first team all-conference performers. And, you know, Chad Longenecker transferred down to Marshall for his 5th year. But, you know, it's a young team. I think we've got a lot of guys that have really improved a lot. I don't know if it's going to be enough to get Wheeling for that 3rd spot. But, you know, but I'm saying Wheeling for the third. Wheeling may win the whole thing. I really think they can be as good as what Concord and Charleston is. And you know, we're going to just work on getting faster and, you know, getting a little depth there, and hopefully, you know, get some strong, like we did last year. I mean, last year's team was some pluggers, and we went in there and just worked on getting better, and we made a good run at Concord there at conference. But it's going to take that same type of effort, because I think Wheeling, Charleston, and Concord are all you know, tremendously deep, and on paper a lot better than us. But we've got you know, we got Matt Dirth, who you know, won the conference 5K. And broke our 10K record last year, and he got engaged at camp, which was real exciting. Shocked a lot of people there, so you know, it's good.
What's your take since we switched conferences from the WBIAC to the MEC? How much deeper it seems like the cross country field is right now within the conference?
Well, I think the men always was pretty deep. You know, I always felt like you know, if you drop the ball, you could slip to 7th or 8th on the men's side. But the women's side, if you drop it, you may go to 3rd. So, you know, you still, it wasn't as deep, but it is getting a little more deep. I think, you know, with what the programs are doing, and you know, it's plus there's 11 teams in cross and only 7 in track. So I think, you know, as far as Commissioner's Cup points, you know, it carries a lot of weight and value on that end. And
it seems like some of the teams too that used to come down and bring 2 or 3 runners are now full squads too. Maybe that's just the way it appears to me, but it just seems, like I said, you're getting more fuller squads at some of these events as well.
Yeah, I think you know, West Virginia State, Urbana, you know, I think they're getting better. And of course, I mentioned Glenville; they had dropped off a good bit, and what you know, Coach Edwards, Coach Spino were doing there, they're really bringing that back around. So you know, the league's in a good place.
Is there anything else you want to add as we march towards Thursday and the Route 33 Cup?
You know, again, to the students, anybody, if you know, can get out there that evening, it's going to be a nice little get together, and you know, I'm excited to still be involved and be around it, and you know, I think a lot of the track kids will be out there Thursday, and excited for that. And
you want to give directions to the Buchanan Lanes Church for those that are not aware? I mean, I know where it's at, but I don't know if I could give the best directions.
Yeah, I think it's 438 Phillips Dairy Road, but yeah, you come into town, go past the McDonald's on Route 20 South. We're on the Marion Street, cross the Buchanan River out at the Poe Bridge. When you cross that, make a right, go through the stop sign up at Ralph's Furniture, and
you'll see a church up there on the hillside.
I see a church, majestic.
Yeah.
But it's very, very scenic. I'm excited to be back out there. You know, not for anything, just to be back in the facility.
Right. All right. Well, Jess, good luck to both teams on Thursday. We'll check back in with you in a couple weeks to see how they did, and talk about how things are going for the Adidas Classic, which will be running next in a couple weeks. So thank you for being here, and good luck to both teams. Bobcat Nation, I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, thank you for viewing.